Today we're talking about dream. Sorry you had to see that. I made the great mistake of looking up my own name on YouTube, and I found this video, which you just watched. Anyways, a few days ago I asked you guys to send questions to me over the community tab, and I would respond to as many of them as I could for this video today. So yeah, leave a like and subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet already, or else you'll get a bloody nose. And let's read these questions. What advice would you give to someone who's aiming to be a content creator? Well, I'm a YouTuber, so I can only really give you advice on the YouTube side, and for that I would say, like, study the algorithm. There are thousands of hours of free educational content that will share with you, like, the basics you need to navigate the YouTube side of things. Once you know the basic inner workings of YouTube, like, you'll naturally kind of figure things out. And this might sound corny, but on the content side of things, you really just have to be yourself, like, seriously. There is nothing I hate more than the Reddit text-to-speech channels that literally just, like, capture Reddit posts and then have a robot voice read the Reddit post. Like, that is the lowest of the low in terms of content, in my opinion. Because there's no humanity in it, you know? It's the entertainment business. I'm not gonna be entertained by a robot voice speaking stuff to me. Like, no, we're not replacing entertainers with AIs. No, thank you. So, yeah, you have to do a bit of the boring stuff, like, you know, study the YouTube algorithm and learn stuff about it. Ooh, learning, I know, dangerous, very scary stuff. Learning, education, school, oh, God forbid. I know, I'm saying all the scary words, but yes, you have to learn some stuff, and yeah, I mean, just for the content stuff, really just be yourself. Try to find a niche, though. Like, try to find something that you do. Like, it can't just be whatever you want to post it. Like, you have to stick to something. But yeah, that's my advice there. What is your favorite video game / which video game do you think is the most underrated? Okay, so I have a pretty dark secret and something that I am not looking forward to sharing with you guys. I've been addicted to Fortnite recently. Seriously, it's a fun game, I can't lie. I have not played the game this much since like 2018, and it's actually a lot of fun, and I just play with my friends, and yeah, man, I can't lie, it's a good time. But like, overall, my favorite game, probably either Counter-Strike or Overwatch. And for which game I think is the most underrated, that's a tough one. I don't play enough video games to give like a good answer to this question. I barely play enough mainstream video games. I have no say and no stake in what is currently underground or underrated, so I really can't answer that question. Yeah, I got nothing. What is it like to actually have YouTube as a job? It doesn't really feel like much, you know, like I just kind of make my stuff, upload it, and I get paid. I oversimplified it, but really, like, at the end of the day, if you want to just boil it down to the basics, yeah, that's all I'm doing. And it's definitely weird, especially when I compare it to the other jobs I've had in the past where I answer to a boss and I get paid like once a week. Like, YouTube is really so much different. Like, listen, this might be TMI, but I'm not even wearing a shirt right now. Like, I can't ever do that at a normal job, you know, just show up shirtless. So yeah, it's definitely strange. I hope it like feels more like an actual job once I have to have my face cam. Like, I have to look presentable on camera, so I maybe, like, you know, put some more effort into looking clean, sharp, and professional or something. I don't know. I'll say this, it feels like work, but it doesn't feel like a job, if that makes sense. What hobbies do you have outside of YouTube? I'm genuinely interested because I don't think you'd be the kind of guy to be always sitting online on a computer. So right now, I guess my biggest hobby is going to the gym. Like, I'm on a pretty serious gym arc. Like, there have been time periods in my life where I'm like super dedicated to going to the gym. Like, I've had months where I always go to the gym and then months where I just kind of don't. But this December, I've really started to take it seriously because I've actually been going with goals in mind. Whereas in the other months that I've gone, it's been like, oh, I'll just go to try to maintain health. I'll just do the treadmill for a bit and just maybe lift a little bit. It's not been very focused, you know, it's just kind of like I go there, try to get some stuff done, and sure, it'll keep me healthy, but it's not really gonna get me looking like I'm really in shape or muscular or, you know, nothing really crazy. This time, though, I actually have a specific workout schedule that I'm following with the goal of getting just bigger muscles and defined abs. Like, that's very simple, straightforward, that's my goal. Besides that, I've been spending a lot of time with my friends recently. I've been on break from college, so I'm just back home in my hometown, seeing old friends, catching up with people, that kind of stuff. Also, like I mentioned, I am a gamer, so I'll play some Fortnite with the friends, you know, just, why not? And then I also like to go on walks and hikes even sometimes too. I love nature, I love getting out and enjoying just the natural world. I took this picture a few weeks ago. I found this like super cool hiking spot nearby, and there was this like huge body of water next to it, and I just found a rock. I was just chilling. Do you actually hate furries as a whole, or do you see most as chill people? Well, I don't see most of them as chill people, but I also don't hate all of them, so I don't think you phrased that question correctly. Like, there's very few groups of people that I hate all of them just based on their sheer membership of that group. Like, pedophiles, right? Obviously, I hate all pedophiles. End of story. But with all groups of people, I have opinions on them, right? Some groups I have, like, you know, negative opinions. Some groups I have positive opinions. Some groups just neutral. Furries, I have a negative opinion of. That doesn't mean I hate all of them. But I would say, like, above 90% of the stuff that I see that involves furries is degenerate, right? Or it's just kind of weird. With that being said, I know that not all furries are, like, gross and, you know, disgusting, but whenever furries are brought up to me, I have a negative connotation of them in my head. What is your most played artist and why do you like them so much? So this year was Suicide Boys, and it was the same last year too. Like 2021 it was Suicide Boys, and 2022 it was also Suicide Boys. I don't know, man. I really like their sound. They just don't really sound like anybody that I can find in the music genre right now. Like, they do their own thing. The way they rap is so unique and also just strange, and I just can't help but like it. The beats sound good, the mixing is great. I've also been to 2 of their shows. I was at one of their shows earlier this year. I have a feeling that 2023 is going to be a new artist because I've been listening to Suicide Boys for ages now, and I think it's kind of getting a little bit worn out, in my opinion. What is your favorite legal substance? Okay, I'm just gonna go the easy route here and just say caffeine, because I'm kind of a big coffee drinker, and if it's not coffee that I get my caffeine from, I drink Gamer Sups. If it's not Gamer Sups, it's in my pre-workout. If it's not in my pre-workout, it might be in a soda that I have. Like, I don't know, man. Caffeine just kind of keeps me going. Wish you would talk about your perspective on self-improvement and what your opinion about it is. Well, I don't know if there's many opinions to be had about self-improvement. I feel like everybody knows that it's good. The problem with self-improvement is it's such a loose term. Like, it really could just mean anything depending on who you ask. The way that I interpret it is self-improvement is making active steps to improve the state and quality of your life. This could be physically, mentally, spiritually, socially, financially. Yeah, I mean, I could keep going. There's a lot of different ways that you can improve your life, and I think everybody at all times should be looking to try to engage in some sort of self-improvement. The biggest one for a lot of people is mental, because, I mean, look at depression right now. Everybody seems to be depressed. Like, we're giving 13-year-old, 14-year-old, 15-year-old kids antidepressants because they describe their state as being depressed. Like, that just doesn't seem right to me. Like, we're just gonna give these, you know, teenagers a bunch of, like, drugs to kind of apparently, like, fix their life or improve their life, like, just by taking this sort of dosage, you know? It's just, it doesn't seem right. Like, I feel like we're doing that to kind of avoid actually talking about the real issues that are in society. Like the fact that in the generation where we are the most connected, you know, technologically, we're also the most antisocial. I think there are a lot of things that we could be doing to improve our lives that we just don't do. Like, at the lowest point of my life, okay, I was eating terribly, I wasn't talking to anybody, I was listening to Lil Peep, and then basking in my own self-pity. Like, do we not see the problem there? All 3 of those things were things that I could have changed and probably made my life better. Obviously, my life is pretty great right now. I have nothing really to complain about. But, like, you know, when my life was bad, yeah, there were things that I was doing that were making it worse. And say what you want about Andrew Tate, but he definitely gives great advice in terms of this sort of stuff. Like, yeah, when you get up in the morning, you have to get stuff done. It doesn't matter how you feel. If you feel bad a certain day, you can't let that get in the way of you getting stuff done. Like, if every day I was sad, I just got, like, 75% of the work done that I have to, it would just make me more sad. Like, this is gonna sound weird, but on the days where I feel the worst, I have to work like twice as hard so that I can get twice as much done, so I can be in a twice as good state by the end of the day. I hope that makes sense. I hope you guys are following me there, but that's my take on self-improvement. Okay, this is gonna be the last question, but there's like 5 questions in one, so do you have any pets? Do you play any sports? Hobbies? A place you'd love to visit and why? What's one thing you would change in the world? I do have a pet. I have a dog. I love my dog a lot. I used to play soccer on a team, but right now I don't really play any team sports. I mean, I like to play basketball pickup every now and then, but nah, not really. It's just working out. A place I'd visit, I'd like to go to Japan, either Japan or Sweden or like Denmark, or I don't know, man. I just haven't been to any of these places. For the reasoning why, I don't know. I mean, Japan is just kind of cool. There's a lot of, like, cool stuff there. And then, like, Sweden, Norway, Denmark, that stuff's all pretty, like, I don't know. Everybody seems just so friendly there, you know? Everybody seems so chill, so, like, why not? And then one thing I would change in the world, I mean, like, can I change anything? Okay, then nobody starves to death. How about that? That's my change. Okay, that's where I'm gonna end the video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Comment down toaster if you made it to the end of the video. Follow my social medias. Links are all down below, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.